Hi everyone, I'm back today with Kari, who all of a sudden got interested in my earrings. I have a column I wrote back in October 1983, The Uninvited. I never asked a little guy to move into our house. It was totally his idea and I was against it. But he did anyway, and then it became my job to evict him. Not an easy task when you consider our new boarder had 4 tiny feet and fur and was a mouse. Don't have any trouble these days. Anyway, at first I tried to ignore him, figuring if I pretended the scratching I heard in the wall was imaginary, it would magically disappear. It didn't. After ignoring didn't work, I tried to scare him away. That was my drastic phase. Night crept into the sky, awakening our unwanted guest. I heard him gnaw, gnaw, gnaw in the kitchen wall, and I began with a good yell. You better get your tail back to the field where you belong, or else. Gnaw, gnaw, gnaw. That strategy didn't work one bit either. I didn't even interrupt his munching. I pounded on the wall with my fist near as I could tell where he sat gnawing. Listen, I'm not kidding. I screamed as I banged. There was quiet for a minute or two, then gnaw, gnaw, gnaw. I was finally forced to treat the intruder like the mouse that he was. Bob, I called, interrupting my husband's perusal of the daily paper. I give up. It's time to set some traps out. For what? He asked. He was not ready to be interrupted, but since I need all my fingers for typing and fear finger splints, I continued pestering him for the traps. There's a mouse in the house, I said. Listen. Guess what Mr. Mouse did then? He quit gnawing. Bob smiled, patted me on the head, and continued with the paper. Of course he didn't believe me. Who would? Later that evening, the mouse made a move, the wrong move, and Bob knew I wasn't as cracked as he had early suspected. The trap was set. I heard it snap at 3:37 a.m. I slept peacefully after that, knowing the body of our uninvited guest would be disposed of in the morning by Bob. I can do that too if I have to, but I avoid having to do that as much as possible. When the alarm woke us that morning, I immediately told Bob of the little chore that waited for him. He took care of Mr. Mouse before breakfast while I stood watching some 20 feet away. Bob examined his catch before taking it outside. He then held it up for me to see, saying, You know, Mickey here is kind of cute. I didn't need that. Husbands do seem to have a way of getting to their wives some mornings. That's what happened way back then. Now cats take care of any mice around. And at least they do inside and mostly outside too. Anything that moves swiftly, they jump on. He doesn't look like he's jumping on anything right now, are you, Kari? Anyway, I hope you enjoy my story from the histories of my column from 1983 and return again sometime to hear another one of my stories about the Manzke family on Sunnybrook Farm. Have a good day.